Welcome to Quick Bite, your fast and friendly Florida insurance.
Hello. This is Roshonda, agency owner of the Isom Insurance Group, located here in the Sunshine State of Florida, back again with another Quick Bite episode, your fast and informative insurance market update. Today is Monday, November the 3rd, 2025, and in today's Quick Bite episode, we're reviewing a really interesting article about one of Florida's major property insurers, Security First Insurance Company. According to this article, Security First, which was ranked the 15th largest property insurer in the market earlier this year, has just recently filed for an 8% average state rate decrease. Let me say it again, an 8% statewide rate decrease. Here in Florida, we've been in a tough market where we've been hearing nothing but about increases. So this is going to be a unique change to hear that one of the insurers are filing for a decrease. And this decrease will be for thousands of homeowners policies. Let's go through this piece together and break down what it means for Florida homeowners and for our overall insurance market. Let's dive into the article. So, right off top of the article, which states that Security First announced it has filed for an 8% rate cut that's still awaiting approval by the Florida Office of Insurance Regulations, better known as OIR. If approved, that rate decrease is expected to take effect December 18th. Now, this is what's called a use and file rate change. That means the company can begin using the new rate immediately while awaiting final approval from OIR. Although it's still subject to later regulatory review, the article reminds us that this follows a 5.2% rate decrease Security First implemented just last year for its signature HO3 policy. Together, that's roughly a 13% total reduction for some customers compared with where they were a few years ago. The company says the filing will impact around 50,000 policyholders across the state. The article quotes Melissa, and I don't want to butcher her last name, Bert Versi, president of Security First, who said, I'm reading here, this 8% decrease on our most popular homeowners product reflects our ongoing commitment to making comprehensive coverage more affordable and accessible. That's a pretty strong statement, especially considering how rare it's been over the last few years to hear the words rate decrease. Yes, Jesus. And Florida homeowners insurance in the same sentence. 100% accurate statement. So we can already tell this is part of a larger market shift. And the article goes on to explain exactly that. The article points out that this news comes just a few months after Florida Peninsula Insurance filed for an 8.4% decrease on its homeowners policies. And according to the Florida Office of Insurance Regulation, since the 2022 legislative reforms, you'll remember those were past the curb, excessive litigation, and fraud. At least 17 new insurance carriers have entered the Florida market, and 30 existing carriers have filed for rate decreases. That's a big deal. It really is a big deal. After years of companies pulling out, limiting new business, or filing double-digit rate hikes, we're now seeing actual downward pressure on rates, even if modest for now. The article does note, however, that most of those decreases have been relatively minor. That's what makes Security First and Florida Peninsula filings stand out. They're among the largest reductions so far. Now, the article gives some perspective here. Security First had previously implemented a 23.5% cumulative rate increase during 2022 and 2023, just to keep up with rising claims and litigation costs. So when you look at the timeline, a big spike followed by a gradual rollback, it really shows how much the Florida market has started to normalize since those reforms took hold. This is the kind of long-term correction that carriers and regulators have been hoping for, and insurance agents. The article then references Gallagher Re, one of the world's largest reinsurance brokers, which recently released a report saying, in short, the reforms have led to a significant drop in property claim lawsuits, better loss ratios, and profitability for insurers, and a reversal of the exodus of carriers from the Florida market. So remember, I did address this article in a previous Quick Bite episode. So be sure to check out that Quick Bite episode that I did go through the Gallagher Re article about reinsurance carriers. That's not just encouraging. This is not just encouraging news for homeowners. It's also encouraging for reinsurers who back these carriers. When the global reinsurance market sees Florida as more stable, it can lead to better rates and more capacity during renewal season. So these rate decreases may be one of the first visible signs that confidence is returning at multiple levels: the carrier, reinsurers, and regulators. The article also mentions that Security First isn't stopping with homeowners policies. They've already implemented a 3% statewide decrease for their HO6 condo product and a 5% decrease for their HO4 renters policies earlier this year. That's a positive trend across multiple product lines and not just primary homes, showing broader market confidence. The article closes with another statement from Melissa. I'm not going to butcher her last name, saying our rate decreases combined with industry leading coverage options, flexible deductibles, and exceptional customer service demonstrate that affordable, comprehensive homeowners insurance is possible in Florida. And honestly, I think it sums it up perfectly. After the storm seasons and market volatility, we've seen and are hearing words like affordable and possible in the same sentence gives both us as agents and homeowners a little hope that the reforms are doing what they were intended to do. If you found this Quick Bite episode helpful, please hit that like button, share this video with friends, and drop a comment below with any insurance questions you'd like me to cover in future episodes. And don't forget, a new Quick Bite episode drops Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, tax, or specific insurance advice. Please consult a licensed insurance professional about your unique situation. This is Roshonda with the Isom Insurance Group here in sunny Florida. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Visit us at isomInsuranceGroup.com.